The Tyler ISD School Board adopted the budget for this school year. They did moments ago. The budget comes out at over $202 million, and it takes effect next month on the 1st. The budget is roughly $9 million more than the previous school year. Tyler ISD Chief Financial Officer Casey Russell says much of that comes from teacher compensation increases or pay raises. She has the district is in a good financial position. Take a listen.
We're adopting a balanced budget. We have healthy fund balance that could pay for things that are unexpected, and so the taxpayers can rest assured that we are taking care of their finances.
Well, let's go over that. The Tyler ISD School Board also approved a decrease in the tax rate last year. The rate was about 85 cents per $100 property valuation. Now for this upcoming school year, it's gone down by a penny. It's 84 cents. Tyler ISD Superintendent Dr. Marty Crawford is now discussing that change.
Whereas we used to could probably consider an entire 9 or 10% increase without any type of constraint, this has actually been capped on us, and that's something that we respect, and we're always going to make sure that we get those dollars as close to the classroom as we possibly can.
Dr. Crawford went on to say the district enrolls over 18,000 students. Big school district. Big time.